And now back to Bobby Likis Car Clinic and your host, Bobby Likis.
And welcome back to Bobby Likis Car Clinic. Call with your car questions at 888 Car Clinic. But first, the news of the day, of the week, comes from the 2017 Chicago Auto Show, where Chi-Town is playing host to the latest and greatest vehicles and technology. This week, folks, Chevrolet announced the introduction of the Redline Special Edition series at the Chicago Auto Show, available on 9 Chevrolet cars, trucks, and crossovers. Redline is the broadest cross-portfolio special edition ever offered by the brand. And with us on the line is lead designer Humberto Ortiz. Who better to share what that package is all about? Humberto, welcome to Bobby Likis Car Clinic. Glad to have you join us.
Bobby, happy to be here in your show.
As far back as 2015 at the SEMA show is when I think GM teased everyone with this special Redline package. Share with our Car Clinic listeners and viewers the inspiration behind this package and how it was transformed from concept to real production vehicles, which we all love to see.
Sure, absolutely. So what I did was a sketch on the Chevy Traverse, the new Traverse. And I have a black wheel with a red accent on the wheel, but it's not the classic accent that you see. Some vehicles offers like a red ring or the center cap. In this case, I tried to do something different to look very modern. So when we present this sketch, the design management really like it. So then I applied it to the Camaro, and then my director came and said, "Hey, Humberto, please apply this idea to the whole line." Long story short, as you said, months later, we create some builds. We present this idea at SEMA. SEMA is the Special Equipment Market Association show that happens in Las Vegas every year. And we have an amazing feedback, very positive feedback. And based on that, Chevy management decided to bring this idea to production. And is what we are going to present this week in Chicago.
Humberto, what's really exciting to me about this, and I've been to SEMA for 25 years in a row, what you see at SEMA, folks, is anything and everything to do with automobiles, modifications of automobiles, right. And you also see a lot of car makers there, and GM brings just a host of automobiles, and obviously you bring ideas, and this Redline Special Edition, well, what makes it so special, Humberto, because it not only was a hit there, but it appears it's going to be a hit to the public.
Right. And as you mentioned before this conversation, as you well said, it crosses all the line from small cars to trucks, which is something that you don't see in the industry. Also, let me talk a little bit of the DNA of Chevy. Chevy across the time has been a very expressive brand, allowing customization for customers, not just with the colors, but with accessories, right? A good sample is the 67 Camaro, the first Camaro in production, offers accessories and combinations available for customers on the first day of production. So based on this DNA, we say, well, we need to have something very expressive but very modern for our time. And that's what the idea behind. Very brief, I can give you a little bit of the content that the car has, and its design inspiration or design direction is to have like a neutral palette on the colors of the car. We will offer just white, silver, and black cars. Then the second accent is with the black accents. We are offering all the cars with black wheels, black grills, the black bow tie. The emblems of the name of the cars on the doors and the trunks are black, so it makes a very sporty look. And then finally, the red accent. We have the hash marks on the wheels in red in the whole line. And then on the emblems of the cars, we have a red outline on the letters. For trucks, we are offering red tow hooks. And for our amazing Camaro, we have fender hash mark in black with red outline and the accessory grille with red inserts.
Well, you reminded me when you said white and different black and those specific colors, sort of a neutral palette, you said. I was just happened to be on the road from Atlanta yesterday and saw a white Camaro, most of the taillights of the white Camaro, as it were. But right. What a beautiful car that was. And it appeared to be sort of plain, but then it had that personalization, that touch. And so I can only imagine what a standard white vehicle with this decoration, how do you come up with the ideas and how long does it take? I know this is from 2015 from the concept, but walk us through your mind concept and your mind thoughts and how many iterations before you get to the real one that's going to be on the real cars.
It's a great question. At the beginning, the red accent, I wasn't sure to put. I mean, I do some a red spoke at the beginning on the sketch, and everybody loves it. But then we were saying, well, since all the wheels are different, especially we want to cross the whole line, we need to do a signature. We need to do something that is unique for all the wheels, right? So the hash mark, if you see our Grand Sport Corvette that we have on the floor here, is just an impressive car. But a long time ago, the Grand Sports used to have the hash mark on the fenders, as well as the Camaro. So a little bit of the DNA, the performance DNA, we want to put it in every single Chevy, right? So it's kind of the inspiration. Everything starts with the sketch. Then after the sketch, we do a lot of variations, and then we create in this case, we create the builds to go to SEMA.
Folks, we're talking with Humberto Ortiz. Is General Motors Chevrolet lead designer. Were you at SEMA? How does GM feel and get the feedback both from the trade associations and from those of us in who are car guys? And then
Right.
How do you get the public's feedback and make the decision to go forward with that particular accessory or offering?
As you well said, SEMA is a great show to see customization, personalization, and performance trends. So it's a really good arena, and Chevy's a big player. Every year, Chevy presents a lot of concepts with our Chevy team, marketing, design, engineering. We are looking for new trends. We want to receive feedback, right? As far as I know, I remember when I was walking at SEMA, it was packed with people just looking at the red accents. They really like it. And then our folks from marketing, they receive a lot of positive feedback on these cars.
Do you see the line expanding?
It's a great question. At this point, it's very fresh, very new. Our goal is to have new trends every year or every couple of years. So we have more ideas in mind, but more to come soon.
We will see. So final question, when is the Redline package available for purchase and delivery? And can you go online and build your car, including the Redline accessory package?
Well, the Redline is you buy the car with all the content that I described. So when you buy, it's like a factory content, right? The car comes from the factory with all the equipment, with all the accessories, right, for a Redline. And I know that Silverado is coming pretty soon. I know that all the cars are going to be available on 17. I don't have the specifics with me, but Chevy.com should have more information.
Perfect. Chevy.com, folks.
Chevrolet.com, sorry.
Chevrolet.com. Chevrolet.com. Thank you, sir. Really great to have you, Humberto, and you do a great job, and the Chevy line, the General Motors as a whole has just done such a fantastic job in the last 3, 4, 5, 6 years and growing. Thank you so much for joining us on Bobby Likis Car Clinic today.
Bobby, my pleasure. Thanks for having me.